Hi there, this is Armada Supreme here with another Transformers toy review. I'm going to have a look at Transformers Generations Armada Starscream and also Transformers Generations Autobot Scoop from the thrilling 30 Transformers 2014 line. Really pleased to pick these guys up. I picked Starscream up from Kapow Toys with Cosmos and Swerve. So I got those together, and I got Scoop off eBay, I think, as they arrived around about the same time, a couple of days apart. They're about the same size as the other generation figures, so they're nicely in scale. And you see these two about the same height. Starscream is a little bit bigger and wider, obviously, because of his wings. To show you what you get with these guys, you get here, so you've got this text back here for Scoop. So you've got that, he's got a carriage of 10, so he's got a picture of his target masters and his different modes here, and then it's got his little bio here as well, so if you wanted to read that. And then a picture of him with his combined guys there. Okay, so you've got that. He comes with his instructions, which show you which one's which for the target masters. So on here it shows you Hole Punch is the one with the double barrel, so he's a blue one, and then Caliburst is the one on the right, which is the yellow one, and you can have them separately like that, or you can combine them, and you can combine them either way as well, which I'll show you as well. So you've got that. He also comes with an IDW Transformers Generation comic here as well, so there's some really nice artwork on there, and this one's basically one of the comics in the kind of Dark Cybertron one. So yes, it's really, it would have been nice to have its own comic rather than just give you a comic which you may have already bought anyway, because I'd already got this comic. It's nice to have this anyway with a decent cover on as well, because I just get the online ones from the App Store. But it would be nice to have like perhaps like the original kind of Spotlight comics, where you just have a little story about just that character, which these ones don't appear to be. And then you've got Starscream here, so you've got his tech spec here. There you go here. And usually, I mean, he's got a rank of 9, but in the IDW comics, he's kind of the ruler of Cybertron, so you think it would be 10 at this point. He's got low courage, quite high fire blast and high skill. And then it just shows you in his new Cybertronian jet fighter mode. That's after he gets completely annihilated in the comic and have to build him a new mode, a new body. And just a little bit of a bio there as well. And again, he comes with a comic here as well, and that's from the same series here as well. So, and this comic is where he kind of comes out with his in this mode for the first time. So there is a picture of him there when he comes out in his new mode for the first time. And also you've got the instructions, but Starscream's pretty easy to transform. What I'll do is I'll show you Starscream first, and then we get on to Scoop. So here's the figure, let me get that in focus. Get a close-up of his head mould. Yeah, he's got a pretty good head mould in there. You can just about make out the eyes. There is some light piping behind, but you're not going to be able to catch it in my kind of lighting here. You've got this that kind of stands out at the back here, And what you can do, I mean, he does look good like that, and that's how he's supposed to be. But if you don't want it like that, you can kind of rest it up like that if you want to. And then you haven't got as much kind of junk on the back if you don't want. Entirely up to you. He doesn't come with any guns. He's got 2 missiles, so he's got these ones in here on either side. And to fire them out, you just push this at the back here, and they come flying out. And actually, they do shoot out a really good distance as well. When I did it first time, they went like about 7 or 8 feet. So they kind of push out here and then like that. So you can see they go good distance, and then to pop them in there, you just pop that back in and just push it all the way in, so it kind of clicks in twice. He has got storage for his swords on the back here, which just plug in the back, so I just unplug them, one on each side. Sorry about that, get that out, and just stand him up so he's like that, and you just, so you can actually pull them apart and they just clip back in, so you don't need to worry if you do that. So fold them out, and then you just pop them in his hands like that. These nice translucent swords, so they look pretty decent on him. As far as articulation goes, this bit you can kind of move up and down a little bit. You can move his, let's move this bit out of the way, you can move his head from side to side and up and down a little bit, but then if you do that, kind of this bit wobbles around as well at the same time, and it's hard to get at his head if you do have these bits forward as well. His arm here, you can move this out like this. You've got a swivel at the top of the shoulder here. You can move his arms forward. You can move his wrists in a little bit if you want to. His legs here, it's on a ball joint here, and you've got a swivel right at the top of the thigh and a bend at the knee, so that can bend all the way back into here but not forward. And then you've got heel support here, and you can move this bit backwards and forwards here. The wings, you can tuck those in a bit if you want to, so they're in an angle if you wish to have it like that. You can get some pretty decent poses out of this guy. Yeah, I really like him. It'd be a shame that he didn't come with any guns. He has got little ports on him, so you can put on mini cons. So I'd quite like to get the I can't remember what his name is. There's a green mini con, which is basically 3 small mini cons, which then they can transform into robots themselves and have their own alt modes, but then you can then combine them to make a larger robot. So I'd like to see them with this guy. The original kind of mini cons do clip onto him, so I've tried them on. So you can put them on. Don't know if I've got any lying around here. I think I've got a couple. I'm not sure what this guy's name is. It's this little kind of helicopter guy. I think he's just clipped on the wrong way. Let me just... Sorry, I know this is off camera, but I'm just reassembling this Minicon because he's a bit broken. There we go, and I've just lost his arm as well. Apart from that, he's in good shape. Right, here we go. So I've got this little one here. The reason I picked him is he's kind of the same colour. So you could plug him on here if you wanted to. So you've got them like that. You can put them on the arms here. So this could be like a blade. How do you get on that one? Yeah, you can put it on that one as well. So you can have that as like that if you want to, and you can then hold his swords if you want to do it that way. That might be quite cool. Alright, let's get him transformed. Messing around with the mini-cons. The swords, they fold up like I said, and they plug into the back, so I'll show you that bit in a minute. The arms plug in here, like so. Then what you do is you want to pull this up here and then fold his head into this gap in here, like that. You'll then get his legs, bring them up here, fold these bits in like that. That's the heel support here, and then push it forward a bit, and then it won't be able to go any further. You can pull these wing bits out, and basically what you want to be doing is you want to bring them around and they'll be folding in on each other like that. And the idea is you've got these clips here and they'll actually plug into each other. So you've got that, and then I'll plug in nicely here, and he's nearly done. Then what you want to do is you want to, I don't know what the best way of doing this is, if you want to straighten up the wings first and then put the arms into that position like that. It's entirely up to you, but they'll line up like that. And then how that holds in together is underneath here you've got a little slot here, and that will just plug into the back of the wings like that, and it just keeps this bit nice and secure. Same on the other side, you kind of do it at the same time, and then it'll just slot in nicely. And bring this back in like that, plug it in. So you've got them like that. I will just plug in the weapons at the back, and like here, so they're nicely secure. Come on. Oh, help if I got it around the right way. There we go. So there you've got him in his jet mode, and I really like it. Nice red, black. You've got a nice bit of grey in there as well. The paint job's really good. You've got nice little bits of translucent plastic. Like I said, the missiles fire a decent distance. It'd have been nice if he came with a little mini con. As soon as he's supposed to be Armada Starscream that you could plug in. But again, perhaps they're counting on you buying those mini cons and using them for that, or using some existing ones. Like I said, if you've got any old Armada ones, they do plug in nicely, so you can use them with him. And you can use these 2 plug-in points. It'd be nice, I don't know if there's any gun ones that you can use. It'd be nice if you've got like 2 like grey guns that you could perhaps put on the top of there perhaps, or 2 smaller little jet modes that you could put on there perhaps on the side, or you can get 2 gun ones on the side here perhaps. But yeah, that's him. Very impressed with him. Nice little toy. He has got some landing gear here as well, so you can flick that out here. I found real trouble trying to get my landing gear out of this one. It kind of pulls down here, comes out towards you, and then you've got these ones here that fold out here. So I can get these ones out okay, just about, but I think I need to get a knife or something in to pull that one out. But he has got landing gear and he will sit there nicely, or you can just have him like that. So I'll leave him there for now. I'll just put him to the side, and then we can have a look at Scoop, see what he's like. Now I'm not really sure what the best way to have him transformed with the actual Scoop bit at the back is. On the instructions they show it like that, with it at the back, but then you've got this, all of this at the back here. So it's entirely up to you. The way I've been doing it is I've kind of either had it like that, so it's right at the back, or I can't remember now. Yeah, I can't remember how I just had it, but yeah, that's the proper way that you're supposed to have it. As far as articulation goes, you've got these bits here that are on ball joints, but they can move a bit this way as well. If you've got this bit pegged in properly, it shouldn't do, but you can move them forward and this bit will unplug. This bit is unplugs for transformation, but you can see underneath you've got a nice little bit of detail in there, and you've got a decent head sculpt on Scoop as well. quite a serious face. You've got some light piping in behind here, but it's not a great deal. And all of this in the way here does get in the way. So if you're going to use him for light piping Saturday, it might be a bit tricky to do. So there you go. Yeah, so he's got a bend. You can bend him at the elbow there, and his articulation, the arm's the same as Starscream, where you can bend his arm in a little bit. He's got a waist swivel. Legs are on a ball joint here. You've got a swivel at the top of the thigh. He's got two joints, his knee, like a top bit and another bit here, which he uses for transformation. And then his leg, this foot kind of moves in and out this, but it's really just supposed to stay out. But I guess you could move it in a little bit if you want to get him in different poses. He has got lots of different places where you can put his target masters, but apart from his hands, none of them really fit in that well, at least for me anyway. So you've got these ones on here, but they just kind of flop down. Again, I know you wouldn't have it on here, but just to show you. And it's the same with the other guy as well. So he's not quite as bad, but you can still see what I mean. I'll show you the two target masters as well. So this is in their gun modes basically, and all they are is basically the robot modes with their heads with their guns folded forward and the arms tucked into each other. To transform them back, you unplug this bit so the arms plug into each other. You can see where they plug in, and you just fold this back like so, like that, and they're pretty decent little target masters, I would say. Nice bit of detail on them. You can move the arms all the way around, and there's a little bit of movement like that. So yeah, pretty impressed with them. I'll show you the other guy as well. So again, same transformation. Move that bit around. There he is. Transform him back, pop that in, pop them together like that, and then bring it down like that. If you want to combine them, what you do is same again, but they've got these plug-in points here. So let's have a look. So on each of the guns, they've got these little bits that stick out here. So you can plug them in either way. So you can either have the blue one plugged into that one, and then plug the arms up like that. So he's holding, or you could hold him like that or that, or you can do it the other way around and plug that one into that one, and then if you want, you can kind of move the arms up, plug them in, and you can move his arms up a little bit. You can't move them down the other way, unfortunately. And then, but the trouble is, then you've got all the head bits showing. But you're going to get that either way, just because of the way they combine into each other. But you can hold them nicely. They're not loose in his hands, so they do fit well into his hands. It's just in these other plug-in points that they don't hold in so well. That might be mine, but I just thought I'd show you guys. The colours are very bright on him. The orange is really bright, the yellow not so much, but he's got some nice detail on him, nice Autobot symbol on here. He's fairly easy to transform. You just flick in his hands here, like that. Bring this bit out of the way at the back here. Plug his legs together, like so. And then at the back here, you then fold in his legs. Oh yeah, you want to tuck these bits in as well, like that. And then this bit is going to come in here, like that. So that's kind of the back end of it done. And then you pull this bit out here. You rotate this bit in towards him, and then the cab is going to come over his head, like so. You're going to stretch this bit forward, and then these shoulder bits are going to move forward because that chest piece is out of the way, and you're going to kind of swivel, use the ball joints to move these bits down, and then what's going to happen with this arm is it's going to, where is the plug-in point? It plugs in here, and there's a little hole in there for it to plug into. And I found on mine these don't plug in very well, but you get the general gist of where they're supposed to go. And same on the other side, you've got to plug it in like that, straighten up the arms, so they should plug in like that on either side. So yeah, on mine they don't plug in so well. Well, that's the only bit that doesn't. And then what's supposed to happen, these bits here plug in to these side bits, so it stops everything from wobbling around. So he's all plugged in together, and that is him done. Obviously you've got articulation with this bit, it moves around plenty. On the box, actually it shows that this bit is yellow. It probably doesn't show up on my camera how orange this guy is. He's a really bright orange, almost like a tango kind of orange. So in this mode, yeah, all of him is orange. Obviously turn him upside down, there's only the robot bits really that have got any yellow in. So that's probably the only thing. He does roll nicely. I can't get him to roll so well on this surface. But yeah, he's a pretty decent toy. Let's just check I have got him correctly transformed, because I haven't really followed the instructions to do it. I've just kind of, yeah, that's right, because you've got the little ladder that goes all the way down. Yeah, it just doesn't plug in so well. And then you can get the target masters and you can pop them in there. So you can have them on here. And it doesn't matter so much that they're wobbling around on this bit, because they'll still stand up. It just means it's easy to move them from side to side. You can just about get both in, I think. Yeah, you can just about get both in on that side if you want to, or you can have one on here, then one on the side. Fit in that bit. Yeah, you can have them down here if you wanted to. Don't know if they fit into this bit on the side. Yeah, they will do. So you can have them pointing up like that if you want to. But then the trouble is you can see his head and everything else like that. So yeah, that's my review of Scoop and Starscream. Out of the two, I think my favourite figure is Starscream. Just the only thing that puts me off Scoop is that everything in vehicle mode doesn't hold together as well. In robot mode, everything works really well. The only downside is the plug-in points on the side for the target master. So it would be nice if they held in a little bit better, so you can kind of mess around with those. But other than that, yeah, I do like him. Whether or not he's worth the extra money, because we're probably looking at trying to get him on eBay or somewhere like that. I'd imagine. I don't think he's worth kind of 20 quid. But if you can pick him up, wait to pick him up, say Auto Assembly or somewhere like that, I think that's probably going to be your best bet. If you had to pick between the two figures, I'd go for Starscream. Yeah, definitely Starscream. But yeah, like both figures. Sorry, I'm waffling on a little bit here. I'm just trying to transform him at the same time. Show you him in that mode as well. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Should be getting in. Oh, I nearly forgot. Just want to say thank you to Monkey for sending me the head for Cap. Very much appreciated, mate. Thanks for that. I've sent you a couple of Beast Wars figures in return. Unfortunately, I didn't have the leg bits for Inferno. I have on my one, but I didn't have a spare set. I thought I did, but they're the arm pieces, ones, not the ones that are the missiles. So sorry about that, but hopefully you like what I sent you anyway. Also, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, because I just got over 200 the other day, so really pleased with that. Don't know what I want to do as a landmark. People have been doing lots of special videos and stuff like that, so open to suggestions. Sorry this video's gone on for ages. I thought it'd be really quick to do both of them at the same time. Turns out I'm wrong. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you like the review. Thumbs up, put some comments on there, let me know what you think. If there's any other toys you want to see me review soon. And see you soon. Cheers, bye.